Hello Fanatics, I'm Dylan Phillips and let's talk about Season 2 of Netflix's American Vandal. First we'll tell you our recap of the show, followed up by our review, and then we'll finish off with telling you if it's worth the watch. Created by Dan Perrault and Tony Yacenda, American Vandal follows the story of two high school students who act as amateur investigators as they document peculiar cases at various high schools. So, recap time. The main story of Season 2 revolves around Peter Maldonado and Sam Eklund as they look into a crime at a private Catholic high school. The new case deals with the school's lemonade, which has been contaminated with laxatives, with the culprit calling themselves the Turd Burglar. After two more incidents, the school realizes they are dealing with a serial vandal and accuse Kevin McLean of the crimes. Kevin's old friend Chloe Lyman believes he is innocent and reaches out to the makers of the hit documentary American Vandal. Peter and Sam take it upon themselves to help exonerate Kevin and discover what other secrets this prestigious Catholic school could be hiding. The first season of American Vandal was such a surprise success thanks to its central mystery being a way to dive into the complexities of teen culture in the high school jungle. However, when a second season was announced and it was going to be around a poop-centric crime, it felt like this mockumentary was going to move away from its serious commentary and dive straight into the obscene humor that you'd expect. Luckily, this season, aptly named Number 2, doesn't do that, as it dives deeper into the teen psyche by taking a chapter out of the Book of Black Mirror. What I mean by that is that this season doesn't fall into its immature premise, and instead goes down a dark and deeply uncomfortable path that parallels a lot of issues in our society. Kevin McLean claims his confession was coerced, similarly to the forced confession and malicious interrogation of Brendan Dassey in Making a Murderer. This, along with the first crime's depiction where various homemade videos and security footage feel a little too similar to a school shooting, shows the lengths that this true crime show will go to in order to get its message across. This doesn't even include the cyberbullying and catfishing themes, as well as the iCloud leak subplot that also emerged throughout this season, showing how difficult it is to be a teen in the age of technology. And beyond the darker themes, this murder mystery is quite entertaining. The narrative may take a few episodes to get going. but when it does, it has your undivided attention. Its unpredictable twists and turns have a very Agatha Christie style to them, and you wouldn't expect that it would work with the topic at hand, and yet this show is able to blend both seamlessly. As for the characters, there are a few aspects that were missing that could have made it better. For starters, Peter and Sam are reduced to basically plot devices, as they have no personal storylines throughout the season. While this would work for an anthology-style show, American Vandal focuses on these two men as they uncover these cases, and it would be a little bit easier to root for them and follow them if we knew a little bit more about them as people. It's really hard to connect with them if they have no personal growth or stakes. Beyond them, the other missing aspect was any real interesting or fleshed out teacher characters. In the first season, the teachers had these shady behaviors and motives, but in this one, it feels like they're placeholders if anything. Luckily, this season does have some interesting new characters. Travis Tope as the accused Kevin McLean is the relatable everyman. He's the nerdy loner who isn't necessarily hated by everyone, but more misunderstood. While he isn't as entertaining as Dylan Maxwell, he makes for an easy character to root for. However, the standout of the season is definitely Melvin Gregg. The former Vine star is consistently funny throughout the entire season, as the nationally scouted basketball star, DeMarcus. His story intertwines with the Turd Burglar and ends on a very touching revelation that could pave the way for future seasons. Personally, I'm hoping to see American Vandal expand and next season look at these characters when they go into a university or college setting, setting up the crimes for even bigger stakes. So, with the thoughts heard, here's our final word. This season of American Vandal is an intriguing murder mystery mockumentary that manages to create a thrilling narrative out of its hilariously immature premise. While the returning characters are used more as plot devices in a story arc that takes a little too long to get going, the narrative takes enough unpredictable twists and turns surrounding some strong new characters as it pushes its focus away from poop puns to look at the state of teen culture in a thought-provoking and terrifying way. From its Agatha Christie style story to its deep dive into the effects of technology on society, this season will have you on the edge of your seat. so I'm gonna say it's worth the watch. And that's our recap and review of Season 2 of American Vandal. If you've seen it, what did you think, and was it worth the watch? Let us know in the comments below. I'm Dylan Phillips, and thanks for watching. If you liked this video and you want to see more, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Check out our latest If You Liked video, where we recommend movies similar to the film Peppermint. Don't forget to follow us on our social media. And until next time, Fanatics, keep it real.